Sup, Nerdmigos? I'm the Jive Talking Nerd, John Norgrove, and this is Nerd Jive. So, first up for the day, the weather.
Today's weather brought to you by pretty clouds. This one looks like Bullet Bill, but like a really long Bullet Bill. Or maybe a shark with a fan on its tail. It looks like maybe it's smoking, too. Either way, there's your clouds. Whee!
So, that was obviously not me. Wife did the weather for us today, so everybody go and thank her. Comment below, let her know how you feel about her doing the weather. She didn't show us her pretty little face, so it makes me a sad panda, but next time. Anywho, next ways on to the news. Words are hard on Mondays. So anyways, on to the news. First up, the good. NASA's 2018 budget. So, Trump's planning to stop funding the ISS by 2025. End of 2024, beginning of 2025, within that realm. And to turn it over to private scientific endeavors and into the private sector. More specifically, what his idea is that it costs us between $3 and $4 billion a year to run and resupply and do all the bits for the space station. And we happen to have gotten this news from Boeing, right? So that's real expensive. He wants to offset such a massive cost by helping to privatize it. At the same time, the ISS is beginning to move towards the end of its life. There are companies that are currently close to being able to start sending up new units or doing some massive reconstruction, and so it would be, logically speaking, it would be better to let the private industries have a larger hand in this. Now, of course, we will never turn it 100% over. There's a whole bunch of treaties and stuff like that being involved in it, but the idea is what's sound, right? If you let the private industry involve itself in these scientific endeavors, then it's for the better. I see all these people, oh man, I forget whom. Somebody had said, this is bad, it's corrupt for private industries to be involved in this just like pure form scientific research. But we've proven beyond the benefit of a doubt that there are private industries that have the potential to be beneficial. I'm not saying let anybody who's got a rocket, anybody who's got access to some rocket fuel in a capsule and can hold their breath for long enough to go up to the International Space Station. But haranguing business out of it only slows down the process. Look how unbelievably useless NASA is when it comes to developing a launch vehicle, because they have all this bureaucratic bullshit they have to go through. Whereas SpaceX, they're just chugging right along, man. So I feel like it's a good idea. I know, shocking, right? But I feel like this is a good move on the White House. The chances that Trump himself are actually making these decisions is functionally close to zero. But I feel like it's a good move on the White House's part, and it's good to go. On top of this news, NASA's FY 2019, their 2019 budget also includes support for lunar exploration, but there's no deadlines about it, and it's not even until a year before Trump gets out of office, if he gets a second term, that they would even send another rover back to the moon. I feel like at this point in time, we have to actively consider NASA is old and useless, and unless they're willing to change the way that they do things, they're going to be replaced. And from a business standpoint, what they're doing makes sense. I get it. I understand why the administration's pushing this. So, there you go. That's the good. But controversial, tell me what you think below. Next up is the bad. And this is hilarious to me. Apple's HomePod had a teardown recently. So, Apple's HomePod is basically a $350 Amazon Echo, but with better speakers. It's got a long throw subwoofer, so you don't have to have a bigger subwoofer. You can just have that subwoofer move more in the same amount of time, which generates more air movement, which makes it louder. Science. And it has 9 or 7 little tweeters, and it's got microphones in it that tune the subwoofer on the fly so that way it doesn't blow out the sound of the tweeters. It's all fancy and sciencey and Apple-y, right? But so iFixit recently did a teardown and found that you cannot open this thing out without a hacksaw, or at least that they've been able to find. The thing is just completely irreparable. If it goes out, it goes out. Go buy yourself another $350 unit. Which is kind of sad. They gave it a repairability score out of 1 out of 10, and I don't see the use of it. All right, check this out, right? So I have it unplugged right now. So I just bought an Echo Dot. So this was like $40 on Amazon, delivered in 2 days to my house. It works perfectly fine. My buddy's got one of these in his house, and they use it for everything. He controls, whatever, the Alexa, set the mood to this, and like, because he's got like the Philip, like RGB LED light bulbs and stuff like that. It changes that, and it plays the music because he's got Amazon Prime Music, and it's such a better, like, it does the same thing. Yeah, sure. Is it as loud and beautiful and powerful sounding as the Apple whatever HomePod? No. But is it loud enough that he has never turned that thing up all the way in his apartment? Yeah, 100%. We've never turned it up all the way. When I had this one set up, it's unplugged right now because I was having to use the charger to charge a friend's cell phone, but when I had it set up and whatnot, I mean, like at half volume, it's more than loud enough, you know? I don't know. I buy iPhone. I've spent $400 for this silly little watch, and I like the watch, and I like the phone, but I can't justify $400 when a $40 Echo Dot does the exact same thing, but better and faster. So why not? Prove me wrong. Let's see what Apple does for it. Lastly is the cool. So we had the good, that's the bad. Now we have the cool, or cool. I don't know how to be cool. So somebody tell me how to be cool down below. It's Hero Vision's Iron Man AR helmet. That is, it's the stupidest name. Please shorten the names up of shit for me, please. Christ. All right. So Hasbro announced a cell phone powered Iron Man AR helmet. And it lets you like blast enemies and all this kind of stuff. It's so cool, right? So it's like a standard mask helmet, but it has a little thing that you slide your cell phone in. Boop. Put your cell phone in front of your face like this. And it's got little lenses on it, right? So you got little lenses like bloop, bloop, cell phone in front of your face. And it uses your cell phone's camera to monitor like a little tracky thing on your hand so you can like blast at enemies and such. In a game. Now, it doesn't do that, like, deep think, like, oh, these are surfaces. We're gonna play on a monster, so, there's a monster coming on the computer, right out of the computer behind you. Like, it's not that smart or fancy, but it looks pretty good. It's got, like, cartoony-style graphics, and it's $50, $49.99 MSRP. They said that it's a little small for adult human heads. I don't care, I'm buying it. 100% am I buying that thing. It is going to be awesome. Oh, man. So you guys are going to look forward to Jonathan making an ass of himself, VR style, AR style, because it's augmenting reality. It's not virtualizing it. Yeah, helmet gauntlet combo. Oh, also, and this is really cool. This was just like in the bits that they already had in the article that I read, right? Which is all the articles linked below. All right, so it's obviously FPS, you're blasted enemies, and it's just like Thanos comes on and does some shit, and then it's like wave after wave of enemies. But when you beat a wave of enemies, you get coins. When you get those coins on your phone, you can use them to buy upgrades. But that's it. You can't buy coins. Hey, you got $100? Fuck off with that $100. You can't buy new coins with it. There's no microtransactions. I say currently because, everybody's evil, so why not? But that's really good. I fucking hate microtransactions. Fuck you, microtransactions. Seriously. Guys, stop it. Christ. Make a whole game, or make half a game, and then admit that you're a piece of shit and charge us more for the second half. That's really what microtransactions are. And this whole play-to-win bullshit, fuck that crap. But, whatever. Either way, don't forget to like this video, comment below, share this video, subscribe to this channel. We're growing. We're slow, but we're growing. So, let's move forward with that kind of stuff. Tomorrow is Tuesday, which means that at 10 p.m. I'm going to be going live on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Nerdjive. I forgot about how to do that. So we're going to be doing something. I mean, we don't really have a lot of people show up to those lives, and not a lot of people watch those videos. Watch them. They're fun. You know what I do is I listen to other people play video games more than actually watch it, like podcast style. It's good. It's ranty. I enjoy it. But if you have suggestions for video games to play or what you want out of these live streams or something like that, comment below. Let me know. Hit me up on Facebook, something like that. Let me know. See what's up. But yeah, either way, I've been John Norgrove. This has been Nerd Jive. Ooh, you guys have a Beer Fest video coming down the line, so look forward to that. And yeah, stay nerdy, folks.